very common one. I mean, so taboos are social prohibitions. They're things that we're not supposed to say or do. And if we say or do these things, we get into trouble, you know?
Yeah. Right,
so, you know, my wife says to me, sorry to keep bringing you back to my wife. But you know, my wife says to me, do you like this haircut I just got? You know, that there's some taboo involved in my answer. You know, if I say, well, you know, they missed a spot in the back, there's a social consequence for that. And in, you know, and in the work context, like you're talking about, that, you know, that can be really serious business. You criticize the boss who doesn't want the criticism, who believes that it's inappropriate to be criticized. Now you're on that boss's bad side. Now how are you going to get anything done? You end up being the person who stays all weekend because the boss, you know, boss gives you the worst load. There's, in terms of taboos, I call it the ACT framework in the book. And 3 different ways to try and deal with a taboo. And the question is, what do you want to do? One way of dealing with the taboo is just to accept it. So for this employee to go, yeah, you know, this sort of does suck here, you know, and that my boss keeps throwing these things on me and then giving me the blame when things go poorly. Who cares though? I have a nice family. When I go home, I'll just take it. So one way is you can just accept it. There's some pros there. There's some cons there. The pros, you don't get into a messy conflict with your boss more than you're already in. The con, you continue to suffer. A second way of dealing with taboos is to start to chisel away at them. And this, and the third is to just sort of tear down the taboo, storm into the boss's office and to say, you know what, boss? I don't like the way you've been treating me. This is inappropriate. This isn't according to the policies of our organization. And I'm taking this to human resources tomorrow. You know, now for some people, that might be the way you want to go. My advice for most people would be do the chisel process, do the middle approach. And there it might be trying, as much as it looks like the boss is your enemy in this situation, the goal really would be to try, I think the goal would really be to try to build some sort of affiliation with the boss, to turn this problem from a problem on you or the boss being a problem, that's the tribe's effect, to, you know what, we have a shared problem here. Boss, you're not the problem. I'm not the problem. We have a problem. You know, it is the problem. How do we deal effectively with one another? And if that's the framing of the problem, strategy is somewhat straightforward. You know, it might be, for example, approaching the boss alone, you know, at the right moment on the right day of the right week when he's in or she's in a good mood, and to say, you know, I'd love your advice. You know, I really, you know, want to be as effective as I can in this organization. You know, here's some of the challenges I've been facing recently. What's your thinking? How can I be more effective? How do you advise me to work more effectively with you? And by asking advice, you start to chisel away at the taboo and build, you know, basically turn